I need to come back.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Anybody?
Obviously a big game today. Many people show up. Whenever Sam Mellinger's here, you know it's a big time deal. So.
Anybody stand out?
I don't know. I can't watch, so we can't watch. So I have no idea.
You didn't hear any gasps?
I heard the old guys won, which is probably good for us. So nobody. I didn't hear anything about any performances.
Did the crowd surprise you at all? It looked like a really big.
No. I don't know, but there's been some media members that have made the arrival of a certain individual into a pretty big deal. So Gary Bedores kept everybody pretty well posted on every minute on what time plane lands and all that stuff. So I anticipated people would probably show up.
That being said, Coach, you're glad it finally happened here, getting acclimated to some things.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's here. But when you say finally, that's 10 days late. I mean, it's June, and we've had some situations with visas and transcripts and that kind of stuff, and so it's nice to have that stuff behind us. But I'm glad he's here, just so we have our entire complement of players and they can start becoming a team.
Bill, what do you tell Andrew to kind of prepare him for this? I know he's played in front of big crowds and been center of attention a long time, but this is probably a different level. I mean,
no, this is a different level. It's kind of weird to me because we've recruited other good players before, but we haven't had anybody with this type of attention at all. I mean, people are, I kind of feel for him. He's going to have to be able to tell people no. The professional autograph seekers are waiting for him every time he steps out of his apartment, stuff like that. So he's just got to be able to be a kid and tell people no, and we've got to help him do that and make it easier for him. But the whole thing is, he's just a kid. He's still got to. I told him the other night that he hadn't made a basket yet, and the attention he's received is based on potential. It's not based on anything he's done. So, but I think he should welcome the expectations. I don't think there's any reason to try to run from him because he's going to have them no matter what. So, but we'll talk more as we get closer on the best way to have a strategy on handling things. But I do kind of think that it's going to be a situation where players can have rock star status or whatnot, but I think this could be a little bit ridiculous if he lets it get to him because he just wants to come here and enjoy the summer, and hopefully people allow him to do that.
Is this similar to this when you got to Oklahoma State?
There's a lot of similarities. When I got to Oklahoma State, 6'3" white guard that couldn't dunk. Yeah, there's many similarities, but it's great. I mean, I'm sure Danny had this type of exposure when he was coming in, and Danny found a way to handle it. And Danny may not be a bad person for Andrew to talk to learn how to navigate the landscape here. But probably other than Danny, you'd have to go back to Wilt. That would probably have the type of fanfare. I'm not saying the same type of player, but the type of fanfare coming in is what he's.
See word how Ben's doing, preparing for next week?
Well, he's in Cleveland now, and he's kind of. I think Ben's kind of been a little bit up and down, but he's on an uptick right now based on what everybody's telling us and based on the conversations that we've had with general managers. So I think he'll have a happy end result next Thursday, but I don't know where. I don't think it's a draft where if he doesn't go 1, he goes 2. If he doesn't go 2, he goes 3. I think after the first pick is going to be based on team needs as much as it is talent, because I think a lot of people see the guys pretty evenly matched in a lot of the spots.
You going to the draft with him?
No. Well, I don't think so. I imagine I'll watch it on TV.
Is he with the first rounder, or what about the other guys?
I read today where Chad Ford has said that Withy may have, on his board, may have fallen out, but I've talked to everybody picking between 20 and 30, so I think he's got a great chance to go.
Can Wiggins is the challenge? What is the challenge with him this year? Defense, or is he already
I hadn't coached him. I've coached him for about an hour and a half so far. So I have no idea. I think potentially he should be he and Selden, you would think, could be unbelievable wing defenders and unbelievable in transition. But I don't know. I don't know yet on how it's on.
Who do you like tomorrow night?
Well, I'm kind of, my heart says Spurs, but my head, I think, says the Heat. I don't see the Heat losing now. But I think it'll be a great game. But how the Spurs lost that game or how the Heat won it, last night, obviously will pump energy in one team and suck it out of the other because that was a tough way to lose.
Great game, though.
It was a great game, great basketball.